VoyMonk here, a video voice vlog. I almost said voiceover, video voice vlog. And it's not meant to be a video. It's meant to be a video voice vlog. Yeah, man. And I guess I bring this up, but, if I did editing, these might come across a lot smoother. A lot less mistakes, a lot less flubs, a lot less me sounding like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about or where I'm going with certain things. But that's it, man. That's it, baby. I'm not calling you baby. Don't take offense to that. But yeah, man, summer's right around the corner. And I was talking about it yesterday, so I was going to elaborate a little bit. I understand the whole climate change and the things warming up and, the fires and stuff like that. But here's the thing, and, if you're listening to that, I could be wrong, but here's the thing. A lot of the stuff that I'm hearing about, not necessarily in the Pacific Northwest or some areas, but for instance, Nevada, right? Or Southern California. I mean, isn't it a desert, right? It's a desert, right? And I don't know much about this. Like I said, I'm open-minded to be educated, but, are there really supposed to be trees and grass and pools and lots of other stuff that I've seen? And like I said, I'm certainly not making any reference to the fires that happened last year. Those are terrible or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying to you in terms of resources, management, and that kind of thing is is that maybe a little bit what is being experienced down there? Is that, over the past, half a century or more of being there, transforming what I think was cactuses and rolling tumbleweeds and whatnot is now, some of it is propped up as lush green, Midwest type of, surroundings and environment. And I kind of wonder if that too has a great deal of what we've experienced or, heard or read about as far as the droughts and lack of water. And of course, these fires where things are just warming up and, maybe things are just not supposed to be there. I mean, is that true? Is that maybe some of it? I don't know. I mean, and I'm certainly not trying to pick on any particular climate. I mean, shoot, there's other circumstances and situations I think are very similar to that. I think a lot of deforestation. I think, land management in terms of encroaching on wildlife that, of course, in turn starts to, show up on the doorsteps of people, that kind of thing. And I'm not saying that, I'm being critical of where people live or why and all that for reasons, but I just wonder about, how that works as far as, working with the environment as it, I mean, I do believe that global warming is helping, change things or whatever, but is that part of what we're changing, in addition to carbon and all that kind of stuff and warming up the environment? I just think about that things, just asking questions, not, like I said, because quite frankly, I think it's weird, man. I think it's strange. I mean, Vegas has no water. I mean, does Vegas have water? I mean, did it have water? It's like they're going to run out, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not treading into areas that I don't want to, but I'm just saying, I'm not asking for overall philosophy. I'm just wondering if that might have an effect. That's all. Being very careful about this because, like I said, it's all the stuff it's not anyone. It's nobody's fault. Nobody deserves anything. I'm not going that direction or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, some solution is to, I don't know. I mean, the water thing. I've heard about desalination and methods of using the seawater and turning it into fresh water, all that kind of stuff. But man, those are just things that I don't know. Innovation also takes a lot of resources, including money and things like that. So who knows? I am really just rambling because this is a Tuesday, and I had this thought yesterday, and I was like, I was going to ask that question, and now that I've asked it, I'm partly because maybe I shouldn't. It could be it could be a little bit of a controversial thing, but nevertheless, that's going to do it for this Tuesday's vlog, and I'm out of here. Take care.